Welcome to Beacon of Truth Tarot. This is Laurel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I'm using the Lightseers Tarot by Chris Ann. So what do we have for Taurus? That didn't want to shuffle. Let's go again. I already shuffled the deck. I just do it another couple of times. Okay, Taurus. Starting out, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Five of Cups, and Death. Death and rebirth. Okay, starting out, Taurus, there's some kind of mental conflict you're having. You're trying to understand something probably from your past that was regrettable. The Five of Cups is regret, feeling bad about something that happened in the past, and remembering it, revisiting it over and over. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's like because you don't understand what happened. Whatever it was led to a transformation, or somebody else caused this to you. Having Death in the position that it's falling, you may have actually lost somebody close to you. That feels like it could be something like that. If it wasn't somebody, then it was something that was important to you, something special to you. It changed. It changed in a very drastic way, and it's not going back, and it causes you regrets, mental confusion or instability, something that you don't understand why. Okay, in your world, you've got the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it led to a personal instability. So this may have been a divorce, death of a spouse, something that led to, this reminds me, this Nine of Pentacles in reverse reminds me of the saying that you can't take it with you. Like there's something, okay, it feels like something was stripped away from you to lighten your load. This Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles upright, this is a very independent, self-sufficient woman. I want to say somebody who kind of has it all. I'm getting the message like perfect middle-class life. You have it in reverse. It's in your position of control. This was necessary to strip away everything, to give you the time or inclination to go inside to reconcile this. The Two of Swords with the Queen of Swords in reverse, this makes sense to me. There is something that you are struggling with mentally, and you're working on figuring it out. And you couldn't do that in your old life. Your old life that was the Nine of Pentacles. And this was a necessary something that happened to you. In your immediate environment, you've got the Three of Cups in reverse. Man, you feel all alone. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, the Three of Cups in reverse is falling in the position of control over you, and the Queen of Wands in reverse is falling in the position of other. Upright, the Queen of Wands, this can be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person. She is a career woman. She makes things happen. This could have something to do with a job, losing your stability. Because this Queen of Wands in reverse is falling in the position of other. So it's like this, Okay. The Three of Cups upright, this is your community. It's your village. It's your close relationships. Like-minded individuals. In reverse, it's almost like you lost a best friend. If it's not actually losing somebody, you had a break in a relationship with the Queen of Wands. Something. This Queen of Wands is not who they used to be. They've changed. They're not around anymore. They were part of your close community, and they were part of your support system. It feels like a best friend. Okay, what you've done with this. Anyway, they're no longer in your environment. They're not in your close circle anymore. Okay, what you've done with this. The Hermit. Gosh, that's great. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Empress. Holy moly. Okay, so this dynamic is super interesting. The Queen of Swords and the Empress, they're both feminine air signs. The Empress is falling in the position of your current position. There's something about this that happened to you, and I do feel like it happened to you. I don't think that you did it. That is helping you to step into your power more, but step into your power in a complete way, in a way that gives you a greater understanding of the world. What you want is the Hermit. You want to understand. You want to grow from this. You want to see the bigger picture. You want a deep understanding of this. In your confidence position, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This can be a researcher. This can be somebody who's willing to put in the work. Willing to look into what happened here. What this tells me with the Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit is that you are able to figure this out. And your current position is the Empress. You have everything you need to figure this out. It does look like you've grown from this. Like this was a deep, integral, spiritual change in you. Like the Hermit in what you want, it feels like there was a paradigm shift because of what happened here. Which has changed you to a giant degree. From the Queen of Swords in reverse to the Empress, changed you massively. Okay. In your greater environment, you've got the Lovers and the Eight of Swords. Well, that's interesting. Okay. In your greater environment, there is a relationship or a soul connection. I don't think it's this one. I think that there's something new about it that is trapping you, that is causing you to feel coerced, stuck, trapped. It's interesting, Taurus, I don't feel like this is your relationship. I feel like this was their relationship, her relationship. I don't know why. Possibly because it's in the greater environment. This person may have taken their own life. I don't want to say I'm sorry, but it feels something like that. Like they felt trapped. Like something happened in their relationship that caused them anguish. A trap? But I want to say there's something, it's almost blamey, like almost like this partner of hers did this. And I don't mean they physically hurt them. It's not that. But there was something about that relationship that made them feel trapped. I'm not sure why we're making this reading about somebody else, but there's something in their relationship that made them feel trapped. And I want to say it's almost like here with the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like, why did you do that to her? Like, it feels like that. It also could be that, that this lover is hitting on you. Ugh. There's something not right about this lover and what happened to this person out here. Okay, your new perspective, Taurus. 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, your new perspective is that there was a betrayal here. I want to say that nobody's talking about. Upright, the 10 of Swords is the end. The end of trauma. But it's an incredibly painful position. And in reverse, in your new perspective, especially falling on top of the Empress, it's like you want this cycle to be over. You want to get out of the pain. I think you are getting out of the pain. It feels almost like you don't want to be associated with this person out here anymore that did this to your loved one. Something. It could also be, Taurus, that your loved one, your best friend, something like that, got into a relationship and it was all consuming for them, and it changed them. And they stopped calling you, they stopped whatevering you, they stopped messaging with you. You don't understand why. When this person isn't actually good for them. I do think your new perspective, though, is to let it go. Okay, spark of change. Page of Pentacles. Start something new. Start something new. Especially with what happened out here in the Nine of Pentacles, it's like your world was leveled. And now your spark of change is to do something else, to start rebuilding your life. That's the Page of Pentacles. It's a starting point of something material. It's interesting, though, in this particular deck, this Page of Pentacles is... This pentacle, like there's something very magical about it. Something very zen. Something very Empress-like about it. Like having a bigger picture, a fuller understanding. Starting again, but with a more helpful understanding. Falling on top of the Eight of Pentacles, it's almost like you took all of these puzzle pieces and put them together into a complete picture. And you're moving forward from this complete picture. Okay. Your best course of action. Ooh, Six of Wands. Ooh. Ooh. Share what you've learned with the world. Okay, so like I said over here with this Eight of Pentacles, you've been doing some research. There's something you learned. You put together a picture. The Six of Wands says your best course of action is to share that with the world. The Six of Wands is the decorated warrior coming home from battle. In this card, she's standing on a stage being celebrated by others. Wow. So possibly this healing that you're getting from the Ten of Swords in reverse is made more full by sharing it with others. And it's interesting because it's falling on top of the Hermit. It's like you have knowledge and insight that other people don't have. Wow. I do think your best course of action is to take all of these pieces and parts that you put together into this one puzzle and share it. Share it. What you're going to struggle with. The Seven of Cups. How? How do you share it? There are many different options here. The Seven of Cups are emotional options. But there's a confusion sometimes in the Seven of Cups, especially if it's falling in the position of what you're going to struggle with. How do you best do this? It does also indicate that a decision needs to be made, but you're struggling with all the possibilities. I want to say it has to do with this sharing, like how do you share it? How do you explain something that was so emotionally painful to you with this Five of Cups? Okay, what needs to fall away? Judgment. I want to say that's literal judgment. What needs to fall away is thinking that you need to have the whole picture before you share it. I've done this in my own life. Like I do metaphysical cartography. I don't need to go into that, but it starts one place and it just keeps growing and growing. And if I don't share that, and I haven't shared that information, by the time I get 10 chapters down the road, how do I even explain it? Because I didn't start explaining it from the beginning. This need to feel like you have the complete picture before you start sharing needs to fall away. It doesn't matter if you don't have all of the pictures. Just choose one. Just choose one of these little parts and start talking about that, because what needs to fall away is thinking that you need to have a complete, perfect thing to put out there. That's not true. That needs to fall away. You can put out just one of these things. Share it with the world, because you have an understanding here that you put together. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Your direction you need to head. The Two of Cups. Start here. Start here. Taurus, start here. Start by talking about what happened in this relationship that trapped somebody. Wow, that's very clear. Start here. This is the first place to start. I'm not even sure what specifically I'm talking about. I hope that you understand what I'm talking about, because really the Two of Cups is a relationship. In the greater environment, there was something about this relationship that trapped this person. Start here, because that's the direction you need to head, is the Two of Cups. What you're not seeing. Oh, the Ace of Swords. As you go along, you will get new inspiration, new information. Like there is a constant stream of download that will be coming into you, that is coming into you, and it will build upon itself. That's what you're not seeing. It's one of those things where it's like you just need to start, and that's interesting, because this Ace of Swords is falling on top of the Two of Swords. What needs to fall away is thinking you have to have both halves. Needing these two halves is causing you confusion. What you're not seeing is that it will come. You just need one one half and it will build on itself. Look at that. Wow. Okay, what's going to be illuminated? The Ten of Cups. Wow. There is fulfillment to be had. Sharing a bigger community than this 3. Wow. There is like-minded individuals, a rainbow bridge to cross. There is a bigger community for you of people who are going to understand this. Oh, that's interesting. That's what's going to be illuminated, is that this is a continuum. I feel like it's this spiral, this vortex. It's a continuum. And you're not the only one there. Open up, reach out, share with people. Get out of this isolated thing that you feel like you're all alone in. Wow. Okay, Taurus, the bigger picture. The Knight of Wands in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, upright. This would be Aries to me. Can be any fire sign. But it's somebody who is acting on their passion. Gosh, that's interesting. We've got the Ten of Pentacles on here, the bigger picture, and over here, the Ten of Cups. There's something about finding your community that will lead to, automatically lead to a stable life. Right? Because you had your life here in the Nine of Pentacles turned upside down. And to me, and I've said this before, the nines talk about one person and the tens talk about more than one. So you individually had your life turned upside down. But if you go and you share this community, like find your community, find an emotional fulfillment, the money will follow. You don't have to make it happen. That's not the whole point, but it's going to happen anyways. And it has to do with others. It's not just about you. Wow. Because the bigger picture is that this will lead to a lifelong stability for you. And you don't have to make it happen. Okay, the likely outcome. 8 of Cups. That's it? I think that's it. I don't think I want that one. Hold on. All right, let's do that one. And the Knight of Swords. This says, quickly move away from that which is unfulfilling. The important one here, though, to me, is the 8 of Cups. This is similar to this 10 of Swords. It's like, don't hold on to, let go of this emotional trauma. Understand things. It's all perfect. The letting go of this trauma, walking away from it, didn't give you a swift new understanding. It's not quite right. Hold on. Gosh, it's interesting. Okay, I feel like this Knight of Swords, when I turned it over, I felt like it's attached to this lover. So maybe this lover person is a Libra or some air sign. It's interesting though. The difference between these two people, she is calmly walking away. He's on the run. Look at that. Oh, there's something about that. There's something about you holding your ground, just being at peace with being at peace with it. There's something about being at peace with this that makes this person go away. Not be an issue anymore. There is a quiet confidence in the way that this Eight of Cups woman is walking away from this. And really, it makes this person go away and not be an issue anymore. I really feel like that. Wow. Okay, Taurus, so whatever it is that you've discovered here, you've put together a puzzle piece. You're being asked to share that. It's like that will bring a culmination. Choose one direction how to do it. You don't need to have it all perfectly put together, but start here. It has something to do with this lover. You're going to find that there are other people, like follow this rainbow bridge, follow this emotional path, find like-minded individuals, your community, because it's going to automatically like set you up into your stability. There's something here about don't go after the stability in order to get emotional fulfillment. Go after the emotional fulfillment in order to get the stability. And by doing that, the emotional stability will make this problem person, it will take care of itself. Gosh, that's interesting. All right. I hope that's helped, Taurus. Until I see you again, namaste.